This video is sponsored by Dreame. Make sure you check out their L40s Ultra and L40s Ultra CE robot vacuums down below. So a few months ago, I told my sister to organize her storage room, and she did. She did. Time went by and we just got busier with other projects, so now that thing looks like a mess. Ta-da! Everything is a mess. I can't find anything. Like literally, just take a look at that. It's just insane. Like, I'm not joking. I've got car parts, a whole simulator, a bunch of PC components, monitors everywhere, shelves that are now a mess. Yeah, I kind of feel bad, I'm not gonna lie, because she even went to IKEA, bought some furniture for this room. Jan and her planned the entire room, and we completely forgot about it.
Oh my god. How did... what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, did boxes give birth to each other?
Well, I mean, we just get a lot of stuff.
You have to get rid of it.
That's my exhaust, I gotta sell it. But you know what? I promised her that if she would come and organize this again, we would get it done within the month. Of course that never happened. But you know what? She worked at it again. And this room was finally ready for us to get back at it. Look, all I want here is to build a special desk setup. A setup where people we bring on can come in and help us out. So the first thing I thought about was making sure we had something modular. It needs to be clean and functional and obviously aesthetically pleasing. Which is why 3 months ago, I got a desk from a company who's never made a desk before, Grovemade. I like the full hand finished wood walnut table. It's got some matte black legs, which is what I wanted, both powered by dual standing motors, and this massive custom brushed aluminum drawer chassis. Built to take on quite a bit of weight because of the bearings it was built on. You'll see much later how this will be the dock for practically any laptop. I did like that they even throw in some cable straps and sleeves to go with the drawer. Really helps hide the cables going to this clever cable management solution, something I've actually never seen before on a desk. Building this took about 4 hours. Yeah, mainly because I absolutely hate reading instructions. Massive regret. So this took a lot longer than what I was expecting. My issue is that I don't like reading instructions, and the fact that I didn't read the instructions for this desk kind of wasted time because I had to take it apart, put things properly, and put it back together. But now that it's all good, I love this desk. The desk though was just the start. At this point there was still so much to get done, but the next day I realized how much out of shape I was. We had to transport about 6 sets of IKEA wardrobe units. Off to a horrible start because didn't even fit in my car, nor Jan's car. So we had to figure something out.
Yo, Habibti, Hayati, bro, Kifek.
God damn it. I can't believe I'm such an idiot. So today's Canada Day. Everything's closed, so I can't even rent a U-Haul. But the IKEA stuff turns out that is way too long for our cars.
Oh, these are bigger. That's why.
So now I'm trying to find a way to figure out how we're gonna transport these to the office because everything is literally closed today. So Jan called Walid and asked him if we could borrow his van to transport most of this mess. Thankfully, he was willing to help. But because we were on the clock, Jan and I decided to take our cars, load up as much as possible, and haul the small stuff to the office. Walid was going to meet us there a bit later. What Jan didn't know though was that I had built the desk the day before and he hadn't seen it yet. Yeah, the desk is sick, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. You'll see, I'll show you all the features about it.
Dude, this is so sick.
Yeah, right? It's actually crazy.
Attached here?
Yeah, that's for cables and stuff. And the cable management solution, you can work on it without moving the desk.
Really?
Yeah, pretty insane actually. It's like really well done. I'll show you how it works. With this, we decided to clear some of the room, put some things in, and waited for Walid to arrive. So what's the plan with Walid? At what time?
Should be real soon. He said he'd be here by the time to get back to the office.
So when you're leaving tomorrow,
The reliable Fred that's unreliable. He'll be there for you. What? You don't know. We've been literally waiting for Walid for the past 30 minutes. And 30 minutes ago, he told us that he was leaving. He literally lives like 5 minutes away from Yeah, that makes us the grateful friends that are ungrateful.
Where are you?
In front.
In front? Where in front?
In front of his place.
Bro! Oh, he went all the way to my house.
He said office.
It turns out that instead of meeting us here, he went all the way to my house. What a lad. He came in extremely clutch though. We loaded all the packed storage units from IKEA. They squeezed into the van by the skin of our teeth. A van Walid was scared of driving because apparently it could give out at any moment. The poor van really needed some love.
You are able to reverse park there?
Honestly, shout out to Walid for coming in so clutch. You guys should follow him on Instagram and TikTok. He makes some really cool gaming content. We also saw my dad, and when I saw my dad, I knew that it was time to go. I'm not even kidding though. This whole operation took a good hour and some. Carrying this around was absolute hell.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Good luck, guys.
Sometimes I wonder why I torture myself like this.
Did the quick escape.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, you are. Because you guys building today also?
Yep, the show must go on. Now that we were 3, we sort of did an entire assembly line to build all these units fairly quickly. Luckily, building these PAX units from IKEA is fairly a simple process. Between unboxing them, sorting pieces, building and finalizing it, it took no more than 3 hours. Definitely tricky though because we were working with such a limited amount of space for the most part. So a lot of the time it felt like we were just playing Tetris in the office, moving shelves here and there, calculating spacing, taking out boxes. It worked out though, but it did feel a bit too crammed in here, which meant that we needed to slightly alter the original design. At that point, I felt like we were sort of going to start freestyling a few things.
These two here.
Maybe do one drawer here and one drawer here in the middle. Drawer in the middle, drawer there.
No. No, because it's just gonna be much easier if you have just access to like all the drawers, because then here I have to put like monitors.
I just wanted to make sure it looks nice, this one. To be completely transparent with you guys, the fact that we were going to be relaying out everything threw me off. So I decided to go really step by step and start with the essentials, which for us just meant that, you know, we needed to finish these storage units. So we stuck to the game plan my sister had come up with for the units. She knew exactly the way we were going to be dividing and using these. And then Jan had to figure out how we were going to get internet in here. Because not only do I need to connect the computer to the network, but I need to connect the vacuum to map out this entire space. Because technically, I want to automate the cleaning in this office. With us going in and out all the time, it's no surprise there's junk, random debris, and layers of dust building up. It's why I decided to bring in Dreame's new L40s Ultra and L40s Ultra CE. Dreame just launched the whole L40s series, and I got to test both of these to see how they actually perform in a space that's, you know, not a showroom. Real dirt, real mess, real life. Let's start with the L40s Ultra. This is their flagship model. It's the fully loaded one. It's really made for people who want the absolute best, like if you're into smart home stuff, or just someone who wants your space clean without lifting a finger. This is for you. You've got 19,000 pascals of suction, which sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. It can literally pull fine dust out of a carpet that you don't even know lives there. It's got a mop that scrubs, not just drags, and the way it navigates is actually kind of wild. It uses AI-powered obstacle avoidance, so it can recognize and avoid stuff like shoes, cables, even socks on the floor without getting stuck or confused. It washes itself with hot water, then it dries itself, then it empties itself, then it dries the mops, empties the dustbin, refills the tank. The whole routine is handled by this thing called the 8-in-1 power dock. Yeah, it's basically the cleaning command center, so once it's docked, you don't need to do a thing. It also has all the smart features: AI mapping, obstacle detection, liftable brushes, corner cleaning mops, you name it. Now, the L40s Ultra CE, this one actually surprised me. It's the budget-friendly version, but it's still pretty solid, especially if you're new to robot vacuums or just want something simple that works. Suction drops to 13,000 pascals, which is still stronger than most, and it's got this dual scrub system that really works on dried up gunk. It even lifts the mop when it detects carpets, which I didn't expect at this price. The dock's a bit more basic, you'll need to empty the bin yourself, but the cool thing is that it needs to be replaced every 180 days for frequent use. So for smaller spaces or people new to robot vacuums, this can come in handy. Plus, it's got 100 days of hands-free dust collection. And if you're wondering where the L40s Ultra AE fits, it's kind of in the middle. It's like the middle child. Same 19,000 pascal suction as the L40s Ultra, same hot water mop washing, but it skips a few of the fancier extras to hit a more accessible price point. So in simple terms, L40s Ultra is for people who want the best, L40s Ultra CE is for people who want the essentials done well, and L40s Ultra AE is the practical sweet spot in between. Whether you're resetting your home or tired of cleaning up after everyone, this lineup makes life easier. Link in the description if you want to check them out. I am so tired. I'm dealing with so many things like the house, projects we have coming up. I'm leaving to Croatia for another project in the next few weeks. I sent my dad and my sister to IKEA to go get some last minute stuff. Yesterday we spent some time together. We tried to install some of the lighting fixtures that go into the closet. It was definitely a success, but we were missing quite a few things. But it is looking absolutely great. And I just spent a bunch of money on some of the peripherals for the desk. I want to sort of shoot myself, but it's okay. It's okay. Párate más para allá. De aquí lo sacamos. Ahí está, yo me lo llevo por mi Javi. C'est possible, genre, de passer tout un code? Oh, ouais. The odds of us running into the guy that takes care of the building so he can go ahead and install our cat cable that's going from here all the way to the other office is pretty slim. So I'm pretty happy we ran into it. Me speaking French is pretty much me talking to the guy who was going to make sure we had internet in this new office. What we did is that I used the switch box to route a cable from our main office all the way into this new one. And I'll later use a mesh system to allow myself to connect via Wi-Fi in here. By the way, at the same time this was happening, I was taking care of our new space. Yeah, we got a new space. We got a lot more setup episodes to come, so make sure you subscribe. That day, I was able to get some of the doors we wanted to install on the PAX system. Not only that, but I got this green high cabinet file system. I thought this would sort of complement the green doors and also add something to go along with the desk. I haven't seen anyone use this yet, and with the wood tone on the Grovemade desk, I feel like it would match perfectly. Look, I honestly spent quite some time in here trying to build all this stuff. So much time that everyone was literally helping us out with this project. Between putting the doors, the rest of the lights, finishing the high cabinet, we were finally starting to see this place come together, but I still had a few goodies missing for this place to be complete. Check this out. Oh, okay, well, turns out that, oh my god, am I sore. Turns out that I bought this crazy monitor. Apparently it's like the monitor for MacBooks in 2025, which I haven't tried a monitor in a while, so I figured I would buy that, review it for you guys later on, but also use it within this setup, right? Now I also bought Audio Engine 2 Plus's wireless in black. they're supposed to be black. I hope they're black. Let me take a look. Yeah, these are black. So these are really popular studio desktop monitor speakers, I guess, if you guys want to call it. I haven't been able to find like other speakers other than Audio Engine, Rocket, and Yamaha. I find like these are absolutely perfect. They are extremely expensive now. They used to be like 350 bucks Canadian. Now I think I paid like 500, which is absolutely insane. But I got these with the stand. So these like pretty much sit like that. So that's going to be awesome. I think that's going to be perfect for this. And I also have an audio interface that I'm going to be using for this setup. I'm going to put everything together and you guys are going to get to see like the final product. It's going to be absolutely insane. Also, I do want the MacBooks or whatever computer we connect there to connect with one single cable. So I got this USB dongle and I'm waiting for an Anchor dock that I'm supposed to be getting tomorrow from Amazon. But it's going to be looking absolutely great. Now my sister is going to be installing some drawer lights today in these drawers and those drawers, I believe, and we're gonna be cleaning up quite a bit. I got a rug from Bouclair. I also got a plant which looks absolutely cool, so that's pretty nice. Now I'm super excited to get this going because it's going to be looking absolutely insane. I'm just not sure what I'm going to be putting on that wall. Yeah.
You and me, just a walking park where the world fades and we're leaving.
I feel like that day I wasted so much time. I decided to take some vinyl paper and some wool mats to complete the closets. Yeah, I think Jan spent a good 3 hours trying to figure out how we were going to make the base of these drawers out of wool. Meanwhile, not only was I helping my sister install the lights, but I was also trying to figure out how on earth I was going to wrap the top panels that go above the drawers. Honestly and transparently, it took me a few tries, not only because of the bubbles, but I kept messing up the wrapping. I was always either too short or crooked with the paper. I'm not like Top Wrap. I don't wrap stuff for a living. Although that panel turned out absolutely great. The thing looks like real wood. We also wrapped the panel next to the desk. I feel like it will match our Grovemade desk to go along with it. I also finished plugging all the wires for the drawer LED lights. Wiring these through the closet was a bit of a challenge, but with the wool and with some creativity, we really made sense out of it. Honestly, I'm very happy with it. I think the only thing I'd want is for the drawer lights to be dimmer, but hopefully I can figure that out. So it turns out that last night I was online and apparently you need a whole module to connect anything that's smart from IKEA, right? Like any smart devices, you need a module that will connect to your network, which it makes sense. It just slipped my mind. So I can't connect my dimmers to anything because I need that module. I really want to connect the dimmers to the drawers because I feel like the LEDs are super intense. And I wanted to just dim them. I will try to get that at some point, but today I really need to finalize this desk because there's a lot to do for it. The desk. I spent that morning unboxing and filming for this monitor. I do want to make a review about it because, like I said, this is one of the best monitors you can have for the MacBook. This has a built-in KVM feature within. Incredibly useful, although I won't be using it, more or less because of the dock I got. I bought an Anchor dock of Amazon. It's a simple dock with plenty of ports to accomplish what I needed. Not only that, but this here is flat, which is exactly what I wanted, to be able to fit it within the built-in drawer. I also connected that dock to an Anchor USB hub, but before even thinking of cable managing that, my main priority was to practically cable manage everything. The entire desk really focuses on having super clean cable management, which is something I absolutely love. The whole hidden compartment with the power strip is just genius. On top of that, Grovemade really made sure you can elevate this as high as possible so you can go underneath and work. Do everything you need to. It allowed me to fix the hub with some double-sided tape, passed some of the cables around in order to allow myself to connect everything to the dock, which includes the monitor of course, used their wire sleeves to really tuck all the cables going to my Anchor module, and I then connected my speakers with the help of some cable holders. Then my audio interface came. I connected it with the help of this slim insert that allows me to keep some cables away, and then at the end I connected my MacBook. For the mouse and keyboard, I went with something a bit retro. I actually bought this a long time ago for a desk setup accessories video I wanted to make, which I still have yet to release that episode, but I mainly got it because of the aesthetics. The mouse and keyboard are actually very clean, and it adds a retro tech vibe to the desk, something straight out of the old Windows or Mac days. The cool thing is that these are both wireless. I actually used the dock to connect their dongles, and turns out that the keyboard offers a Mac and Windows layout. I think with how I planned this setup, a clean look was kind of inevitable. I wanted to keep it minimal and simple for the most part.
Where are you from, Donnie? Now, you know, in these situations, you want to be on the offense.
Hello,
Hello?
I'm here.
Okay, you need help with the chairs and stuff?
There's so much shit, yeah. Like, you gotta bring the thing down.
Okay, I'll be there in 2 seconds.
Okay, bye.
Well, my sister's here. Apparently she has a lot of stuff with her, so I guess let's go get it.
Just need that. Can you take it out, though, so we can take it? No, it's just my carpet. It's probably. Okay, that we can bring in last. That is the lights, but mind you, there's more stuff in the front.
So there really isn't that much left. I got these like picture lights. You know the lights that you guys put like under like frames and stuff like that? A lot of the times they use these in like more antique places, sort of. I don't want to call them antique, but you know, it's just not a modern thing to do, although I kind of like it. You see this? This is pretty freaking cool. This is gonna go on the wall, bam, and it's gonna shine light on the frame. So I'm gonna get to this, I'm gonna get to it. Oh, and it's wireless, of course. And I guess I will show you guys the reveal. We'll do a little cinematic like I usually do, but I'm really happy with the way everything's turned out up to now. I think you guys are gonna love it. I mean, the transformation is just, it's kind of crazy. Another one for the books. That's what Jan and I say every time we finish a setup. This one here was built with purpose. It's just a minimal functional desk, meaning that anyone with a laptop can come in and with one cable plug this entire setup for work. We also had the pleasure of properly cable managing this. The way the built-in drawer comes out and keeps the cables tidy is amazing. I also love the way it's compartmentalized. You can pretty much set it up however you'd like, but the clever part here are the bearings they used, because they really do allow the drawer to support quite the weight. Overall, I can have a bookkeeper, a videographer, anyone pretty much just work out of here, especially after adding this Dell U3225QE. It's a 4K monitor with 120Hz, with a 3000:1 contrast ratio, with a built-in KVM switch and an RJ45 Ethernet jack. It really is a monitor I want to review because on paper, it really seems like the perfect investment for your Mac setup. Then in front, we have the low free block keyboard with a touch PBT wireless mouse. Both of these are wireless peripherals that look absolutely great, but the keyboard is equipped with some TTC linear block switches. It's got this 43-gram light actuation and it's got a pop type of sound to it. It also has a volume control, plus an OLED style strip showing battery and connection status. The same thing goes with the mouse. I like it because it's got some weight to it. I find it's great for work and I do like the shape of it, although if you have big hands, you might just hate it. This isn't a gaming mouse, of course. Clearly, I think the DPI ranges from 800 to about 4000, and the click mechanism can feel wobbly or inconsistent. It really is a good looking mouse though, that can last you for about 4 weeks. And then, well, all of this right here just connects to this Anker dock. Super simple, guys. I bought this Anker triple display docking station from Amazon. It's got a power delivery port at 30 watts, which is also cool. It's got a few USB-A ports, but I expanded it with the Anker dongle, a dongle that connects my audio interface, which is connected to the speakers. Sort of, not yet, but they will be soon. The audio interface here is the Audient Evo 4. I used the Desk's cable management slate feature to route the power. It features 2 clean Evo preamps, a GFET instrument input, 24-bit 96 kHz converters, and a unique smart gain function that auto sets levels for you. It actually is insanely good for gaming, but I feel like it's so easy to use that it makes sense to have here. The only thing I do need to connect to it are my speakers. I got the Audio Engine A2 Pluses connected via Bluetooth, which defeats the purpose of having the interface, but I want some custom cables for it, which is why I'm waiting. By the way, I'm mesmerized at how expensive these have gotten now. With the stands, these come up to 530-ish Canadian dollars. The reason as to why they are so popular though is because of the ideal balance between compact size, premium sound quality, and versatile connectivity. It delivers big sound in such a small package. It's got a built-in DAC and amp. It's clean. I will say having a dedicated DAC like on the audio interface we have offers higher quality conversion. That's the desk, really. It's that simple. I did buy the chair of a local store. I wanted something simple and comfortable without caster wheels. The high drawer right beside, it's got a bottom drawer we will be using for bookkeeping. The rest of it is just storage. Because as you might have realized, this here is our storage for the studio. It's a place to keep up with our inventory, all extremely well sorted because of my sister and my parents. I'm actually thinking of building my entire closet from IKEA. It's honestly really good wood for the most part, and the automation is really nice. You can get quite creative with it and try to use their kits to make lighting super effective. The only thing I don't like is how the middle unit looks. I did not want to rush it because I don't quite yet know what I want in here. I think Jan and I were thinking of doing some sort of overhead setup with a camera, but I'm not too sure yet. It can be used for whatever we want though. I mean, look at how good the wood vinyl we got off Amazon looks. IKEA PAX units, honestly, I give them a 10 out of 10. Let me know down below what you rate this setup. If you have any tips or ideas, I'm definitely all ears. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode of Desk Setup Makeovers.